Ready to break in race 7 at Randwick. City Tattersalls Lightning Handicap over the Hurry Scurry course of 1,000 metres. Classic Magic, the inside runner, all set. All set to jump in City Tats Lightning, race 7, the gates fly, and they're off now. Classic Magic jump well. Zinder's slow, Quick Score slow to leave the gate, and so was Take the Road. Barandar Boy began quickly with All Archie wide out. Mighty Century quickly into stride. Classic Magic slipping through to join the leaders. Wonga's Joy is quickly driving through into a prominent spot. Volts is up there, right behind those So Closure. Quick Score improving to be midfield, followed by Overpitch. He's No Saint very deep, and then Mighty Tango, followed by Zinders and Yallar's Pride a mile back, and Take the Road has tailed off as they come around the corner. Classic Magic led about 2 horses off the fence, straightens up in front of Barandar Boy. So Closure on the fence behind them, followed by Wonga's Joy, and then All Archie, Zinders and Quick Score. About 6 off the lead as they top the hill, but Classic Magic kicked away. He's full of running at the 200 mark over So Closure, Barandar Boy, then Wonga's Joy. None of the others are making much headway. Zinders is running a nice race first up, but it's Classic Magic a mile in front as they get near home. He's going well, this little bush sprinter, and Classic Magic far too good. Beat Wonga's Joy with So Closure third. Zinders has run a bottler first up. He's fourth in front of Quick Score and Yallar's Pride. Then All Archie and Overpitch. Barandar Boy, Take the Road. He's No Saint. Mighty Tango and Mighty Century last of the main bunch, and tailed off is Volts. Not a spark in him today. Stand by for numbers. Classic Magic, an improved horse, pays $5.70 and $2.40. Number 5, second, Wonga's Joy, to pay $2.40. And 14 will get third, So Closure, to pay a place dividend of $11 as we return to the cricket.
Welcome back to the Wacker.
At about 6'10", you've got every chance of getting very high too.
It's not a bad return for third place either. $11 for So Closure. Wonga's Way second, and Classic Magic got the money. $5.70 and $2.40. Race 7 from Randwick. Turn to Caulfield for race 8, and here's Ken Callender.
Thank you very much, Bruce. Well, it's all right for the boys to be smiling at the Wacker. Bruce Yardley and Dennis Lilly, they're in sunshine. Melbourne weather has caught up with us here at Caulfield, and we're getting drenched before the running of the last race, the HR Way Welter. Let's look at the Victorian TAB prices. Remember, these are tote prices, not bookies prices. Number 1 in the event is at 14 to 1. Steamer Duck at 15. Roll Dice 16. Memzel Purdue 7 to 2. My Only Vice is in the market at 6 to 1. Down to Pellerane is the other one in the market at 7 to 2. They're all in. Time to cross to John Russell for the HR Way Welter.
Start to and down on the inside, Pelotana was the first to get out from Fans, followed by Hirami and Skyfly going up quickly, and Mamzel Purdue out wide is travelling around them, being followed by Tolado True over on the inside of In the Event, and My Only Vice and Gozam, and they're followed by Pellerane and Steamer Duck getting well back in the field, followed by Great Sabre and Roll Dice is last of all. Along the back they race now, and Pelotana a half length in advance of Fans, looks to be second. 2 lengths further back, a Skyflyer over on the outside of Hirami. They're followed closely by Mamzel Purdue. Tolado True is pushing up behind them In the Event, and My Only Vice around the outside is next, being followed by Steamer Duck, and Pellerane's a fair way back in the field, followed by Great Sabre, and Roll Dice is last of all. Now it's a keen duel for the lead here as they go along the back of the track. Almost impossible to pick these horses out, running along the back now as they come onto the railway side, and it looks as if Pelotana is just in advance here of the Skyflower as they come onto the railway side, and Mamzel Purdue, it looks to be pushing up with Hirami deeper on the track, and My Only Vice is there as they come down the side of the track where Pelotana is the leader. Fans is second, and over on the outside third, just in behind them is Hirami, and they were being followed by Mamzel Purdue a bit further back to My Only Vice, and then there's a break to Steamer Duck, who's back in the field, and hard ridden there. Tolado True looks to be losing ground as they come up the side, and Great Saber's a long way back, coming up towards the 600 metre mark. Pelotana about a half length clear. Skyflyer is second, and Mamzel Purdue getting a nice run along the inside, looks to be there also, and they were being followed by Fans, and right over on the outside Gozam is joining in. Further back in the field as they come up towards the home turn there is My Only Vice, and Hirami is back behind them. Tolado True followed by In the Event, and Roll Dice is over on the inside, but Mamzel Purdue it is has hit the front now, and she's careered away. Mamzel Purdue, she's 3 or 4 lengths to Skyflyer, then Pelotana. Fans is battling on well. Gozam, Pellerane, My Only Vice, Roll Dice, and a long way back then is a Mango's Lunch, but coming down towards the line with 100 metres to go. Mamzel Purdue, Skyflyer is coming home strongly in the last little bit. Mamzel Purdue is just in front. She'll just win it. She's won by a head. Mamselle Purdue from Skyflyer and tight for third. Either on the outside, My Only Vice or Fans, followed by Gozam and Pelotana in the event. Then Mango's Lunch and Wellback Pellerine, Roll Dice, Hirami, Tolado True, Steamer Duck, and last of all, Great Sabre.
Well, that's the finish of the HOA Welter, and Mamselle Pardue has just survived TAB number 5. And on the Victorian TAB, she's come in to pay $4.20. There's no doubt she's just lasted to win, so we pick them up here. Her jockey, Jay Patton, the young apprentice, is just keeping her going on the wet track. She looked the winner on the home turn, and she's lasted to get the prize. Let's look at it from the other angle. But number 5 has won for sure. It has beaten Skyflyer. Skyflyer diving at it down the outside, but the numbers are official now. Mamselle Pardue first, Skyflyer second, and My Only Vice TAB number 8 in third place. There's the winner returning to scale. Don't forget, next Saturday on the Wide World of Sport, a direct coverage from Moonee Valley of the WS Cox Plate. Back to the boys at the Wacker.
Thanks, Ken, and welcome back to Perth. A beautiful day here and an equally predictable. There's the results. Race 8 at Caulfield. Number 5, Mamselle Purdue, paying $4.20 and $1.80. Number 10, Skyflyer at $3.30, and number 8, My Only Vice, $2.40. So Mamselle Purdue getting the money, paying $4.20 and $1.80.